Now, local news about local people. This is Newslink Indiana.
Good evening, I'm Chris Bavender. Thanks for joining us. A Muncie man is dead and another severely wounded after a shooting early Sunday night. 25-year-old Dink Moore is dead after he was shot multiple times outside his home. The shooting happened around 8 in the 1400 block of East Butler Street in Muncie. Police say Moore was fighting with 22-year-old Alvin Buchanan. Neighbors weren't surprised by the shooting, they say. Police have talked to at least 8 witnesses, but keep hearing different stories.
And I'd like to have a couple more witnesses step forward that's seen or heard more than they're telling us about right now. But I do think, at some point in time we'll be able to clear this up here soon.
Both Moore and Buchanan have criminal records. Police are still investigating a Richmond bank robbery that happened earlier this afternoon. Police were called around 4:15 and say someone entered the bank one on East Main Street and showed a weapon. No word on how much money was taken or the suspect's identification. After 4 days of collecting donations, Ball State students from the Ukraine raised more than $300 to send to protesters in their homeland. The students set up a booth in the Art and Journalism building last week. They collected money and handed out flyers in support for the country's opposition leader. One of the students says there are about 500,000 people protesting the country's recent elections. The money raised will be used for clothes, food, and medicine for protesters in the streets of Kiev. Well, now here's Ina Segal with a look at tonight's forecast. Ina?
Well, Chris, we will be seeing moderate to heavy rainfall after the midnight hour for tonight, and be expecting an unseasonably warm low of 50 degrees, winds out of the south. For tomorrow, we're going to be seeing mostly cloudy conditions as we head throughout our day, but we are going to be seeing some rain showers until noon tomorrow. Our high temperature for tomorrow is a warm 61 degrees and winds out of the south. Also keep in mind that our winds are going to gradually increase as we head out through the day tomorrow. Our 5-day forecast calls for a low temperature on Wednesday of 48 degrees. Back to you, Chris.
Thanks, Ina. Well, it is the season for decorating, and some people pull out all the stops. Have you seen Christmas displays that deserve some extra attention? Well, we want to know about them, and we just might bring our cameras to highlight the display here on Newslink Indiana and at our website, newslinkindiana.com. Email the locations and a description of this display to news@newslinkindiana.com. Well, that is Newslink Indiana for tonight. Join us again at 11:58 for more news and get local news about local people 24 hours a day at newslinkindiana.com.